Hi, Craig here, founder of Wrist Enthusiast, and today I'm going to discuss our 10 favorite turquoise watches. The release of the Tiffany Blue Nautilus has caused a lot of buzz in the industry and renewed interest in watches with turquoise dials. There are actually quite a few turquoise watches to choose from, with more and more being released every day. From affordable to luxury, this list of watches will hopefully have something for everyone. And if you like our content and want to see more of it, please like the video and subscribe to our channel. If you want to see even more turquoise watch options, head to our article on wristenthusiast.com where we discuss 26 watches. Link is in the caption below. The first watch on our list is something we kind of have to feature, and we have already discussed quite a bit. It's the Tiffany Blue PATEK PHILLIPPE Nautilus 5711. Released in December of 2021, the watch marked the end of the three-handed Nautilus in steel. Since only 170 pieces were made, the watch sells way above the retail price of $52,000. The first piece was auctioned off for charity by Phillips for $6.5 million. Now it seems that the price has settled closer to $3 million. We have to talk about this watch, because while turquoise watches have been popular for a while, this release really renewed interest in the colorway and caused a lot of other brands, big and small, to produce watches with turquoise dials. The next watch in our list is the Rolex Oyster Perpetual in turquoise blue. Once the Tiffany Nautilus was released, prices of the turquoise Rolex Oyster Perpetual began to climb. Secondary market sellers even began calling it the Tiffany Blue Rolex Oyster Perpetual, even though the watch has no affiliation with Tiffany & Co. On top of that, the color is a slightly different shade of blue. And for those that don't know, Tiffany has actually trademarked the Tiffany blue color. Shortly after the release of the Tiffany Nautilus, Rolex discontinued the 41mm Oyster Perpetual in turquoise, though we'll never know if this was in response to the Nautilus's release. The Oyster Perpetual, however, is still available from Rolex in both 36mm and 31mm. Next up is the ORIS Diver Cotton Candy. We really like this ORIS for multiple reasons. It is one of the few watches that features both a bronze case and bracelet, which kind of gives you that rose gold look without having to spend the amount of money a true gold watch would cost. But we prefer the bronze to a plated gold, because a full bronze watch feels more substantial and won't peel like some gold-plated watches are prone to doing. At 38mm, the watch is the perfect size for a man or even a woman, and the nice pastel turquoise dial makes it very versatile. At $2,750, it's a little more affordable than the previous two watches on our list. Fourth on our list is the Astor & Banks Fortitude. Fortitude actually reminds me a lot of the Oyster Perpetual, but it is a lot less expensive. The case of the Fortitude is 38.5mm, so it's kind of in that sweet spot between the 41mm and the 36mm Oyster Perpetual. Overall, it's just a very nice affordable steel sport watch from a respectable micro brand. It retails for $650. If you are into micro brands, the Manta Noble is a great turquoise dial option. Manta is one of the more established micro brands, having been founded in 2016. The Noble in turquoise was released in September and quickly sold out, probably because it was just limited to 100 pieces. Manta capitalized on the turquoise dial craze and produced a fun summer watch. Price for the Manta Noble is $1,900. KURONO Tokyo is a relatively new brand that has been making waves recently. Wrist Enthusiast has been big fans of what they are doing, featuring many of their watches in some of our best watches guides. KURONO was founded by renowned independent watchmaker Hajime Asoka, who started watchmaking back in 1997. The particular model from KURONO's collection that made our list is the Classic Series Seiji. This piece features a 37mm case with a lacquered turquoise dial. It pairs well with its white leather strap. While the watch is sold out, we are seeing them for sale for around $5,000 on the secondary market. Next, we have the CHOPARD Alpine Eagle Maritime in turquoise. The Alpine Eagle instantly became a collector favorite when it was relaunched in 2019, and it is really just one of my favorite steel sport watches currently on the market. While the watch is made of steel, it is made of CHOPARD's proprietary lucent steel A223, which has anti-allergenic properties as well as an additional robustness compared to normal steel. Lucent steel is also more brilliant than typical steel due to CHOPARD's meticulous resmelting process. This gives the unique stainless steel bracelet a little more sparkle on the wrist. Finally, the textured dial is extremely unique and takes the watch to the next level. Apparently the texture of the dial was inspired by the iris of an eagle. The Alpine Eagle Maritime in 41mm retails for $15,900. If you want more than just a turquoise dial, the G-Shock CASIO has not only a turquoise dial but a turquoise case and strap. The G-Shock was nicknamed the CASIO because its octagonal bezel reminded collectors of the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak. With the CASIO, you get all of the ruggedness of a G-Shock with a little bit more style. G-Shock has capitalized on the popularity of the watch by offering it in a multitude of different color combinations. So if this watch is a little too turquoise, there are a lot more options out there for you to choose from. You can find the turquoise CASIO for just over $100 on Amazon. Going for a vintage-inspired turquoise watch? Check out the GLASHÜTTE Original 70s Chronograph Panorama Date. This piece features a square-shaped case, something very popular back in the 70s. The turquoise dial adds a more modern twist to a watch full of vintage callbacks. At a 40mm case size and with a tapered steel bracelet, this means the watch doesn't wear too large on the wrist. Overall, I think this piece is just a great mixture of old and new. The 70s Chronograph Panorama Date was limited to just 100 pieces, and we are seeing them on the secondary market for around $15,000. The final watch I'm going to discuss is the SEIKO PROSPEX US Special Edition Ocean. SEIKO has had many collaborations with a number of conservation efforts over the years. One of the more unique and out there watches is the SEIKO PROSPEX US Special Edition, designed to promote ocean exploration and conservation. The model was released in 3 colorways, but our favorite is the turquoise dial. The dial itself is treated to give it an almost bubbly underwater texture, providing plenty of visual interest for a watch at this price point. While the watch is still innately a tool watch, its turquoise colorway and textured dial give it a real summery look. And the best part is the watch is only $565. So I actually lied when I said we were only going to discuss 10 turquoise watches. That's because the watch I'm wearing is the 11th watch on our list. The ZENITH DEFY Revival Boutique Edition is currently with Wrist Enthusiast for review. If you're looking for a watch with vintage influence, ZENITH is always a great option. And the DEFY Revival has tons of vintage ZENITH influence with modern finishing. Besides the dial color, the turquoise DEFY Revival is an accurate reproduction of the very first ZENITH DEFY timepiece from 1969. It features a multifaceted octagonal bezel and a gradient turquoise dial that we really like. Price for the ZENITH DEFY Revival A3690 is $6,900. So that's it for our 10 favorite turquoise watches. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you want to see more content like this. Remember, you can always head to our website to see additional turquoise watches or to read our other watch guides. Just click the link below. Until next time, I'm Craig. Thanks for watching.